What's up, LDBC? It's the Boxing Mouth coming back with the truth. Um, let's see. We got. I'm looking at 147 as of right now. I'm thinking, man, there's so many fight combinations that could go on because there's so many people who don't have a fight right now. So you got Broner versus Danny. I'm gonna use Broner first. Broner versus Danny Garcia. You got Broner versus Ruslan Provodnikov. If Provodnikov would like to come back up to 147, you got Broner could also rematch volleyball. People will watch that on PBC. People will watch that. You got who else? What else? Robert Guerrero versus Broner. You got. I mean, that's pretty much. That might be it. Like for 147, because right now I don't think Broner is really on a level. He haven't progressed. He have not that he's not good enough, but that he haven't done enough work to get to the level of Kelbrook, Keith Thurman and stuff. Sean Porter could rematch him. I mean, if Keith Thurman, something happened with Keith Thurman, Sean Porter versus Broner rematch wouldn't be too bad. Then Danny Garcia have all the options. Everybody in 147 wants a little bite of Danny Garcia. Kell Brook being too picky. Sean Porter pretty much have, he pretty much with Keith Thurman already. So one person left is pretty much, and then Vargas say he want to fight Kell Brook. So I guess that's set in stone already. So really, the only matchmakers left we have to deal with really is just Danny Garcia and Broner. I mean, it makes sense at this point. I mean, Guerrero in the mix, but I mean, he's on like the second tier list. Berto in the mix too, but he just had a fight so not too long ago, so I'm not sure when he wants to fight again. I'm talking about a fight being in like July, because Broner said he wanted to fight like 4 times this year. He already got one fight with Ashley Theophane, another fight in July or June, man, if he wanted to do it like that. Because he pretty much beat down. I mean, Ashley didn't have enough form, for real. A lot of people saying, they didn't like his performance, but you could tell, like, the trainer was different. Like, a lot of times what happens is when you train, the way you train is the way you fight, is what my coach always says. And if you hitting the bag hard every time, but, like, you run out of breath, you usually go into your fight, like, you hit harder, but like your breath, you kind of, you're not as active. And when you are active, you still hitting hard. So that's kind of what happened. I don't really see what's wrong with that. You knew Ashley Theophane was gonna get stopped. Okay, y'all need to be talking about Kell Brook beating up JoJo Dance and stuff like that. It's crazy. But you got, like I said, Adrian Broner could fight Danny Garcia if he wanted to. Now to Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia could fight Berto, Adrian Broner. I mean, Paulie Malignaggi said he's looking for a fight, so I would like to see Broner versus Paulie Malignaggi before I see Broner versus Danny Garcia, or either one. I would like to see that rematch. I mean, not saying that Broner didn't win because he did win. Okay, he beat him out the same. He beat him the same way that he beat him the same way that Danny Garcia beat Guerrero. He beat him the same way that Danny Garcia beat Ashley Theophane. They based it off of who was doing more damage. So that bull crap is not gonna work no more. And the LDBC, everybody in here knows Danny has been gifted. He been gifted. like a few times. Well, consider gift. I don't consider it a gift though, because it's clearing the edge in power. The majority of the time, it's clearing the edge in power, and who's doing the more damage. The same with Robert Guerrero, because honestly, Robert Guerrero was outworking Danny Garcia for a minute now. Tell the truth, you got to be honest. He was outworking for a minute. It was right around the sixth round where he started using real, the power started to do damage. But at the same time, Guerrero was landing more punches. So if you gonna do it, you can't have double standards. You gotta be fair with every fighter like that. Cause some fighters y'all be like, oh well, Danny Garcia, he had the clear edge and power. Then when Broner beat Paulie Malignaggi that same way, which it was evident because Paulie Malignaggi eye have never changed since after that. His eye was straight after before that fight. Then now you always see him with that deep bag under his eye, and that came from that Broner fight. And I'm so serious. I'm dead serious with you. Look at him before that fight, and then look at him after that fight. Broner was tagging him with that right hand, and it was crushing up that it's like his right eye. No, his left eye. It's like right underneath his left eye. You can see he always have it too. It always like he have a red ring around his eye, and that came from that fight. That clear power edge that he had. Same with Danny Garcia. That's why I don't be knocking him all the time. You don't hear me. I usually don't come on here and start talking about Danny Garcia getting gifts or the judges be cheating for him or anything like that, because I know how they operate. This is the hurt game. Whoever bring the most pain wins. So, like I said before, you just gotta learn to be honest. You have to set a criteria. If you're gonna judge by a certain way, you have to set a criteria. A criteria how you gonna judge. It shouldn't be based on which fighter. It should be based off of the same criteria. Power, effective, aggressive, being effectively aggressive, stuff like that. So that's what we talking about. Like it's little stuff like that bring this community, that drives boxing. Or if it's just straight out box, who landed more punches? Because a lot of time with the with somebody like Mayweather, who actually he does have a good pop. He have good power, the honest power. He can keep you honest. Um, the thing that people say is, well, he doesn't hit harder. Yeah, but look how many punches he land, and his power. He have more power than Paulie Malignaggi. He have more power than Ashley Theophane. That's for sure. So you can't go by. You have to set a criteria. Like I said before, you have to set a criteria, and that's gonna be how you judge. But back to what I was saying, we got Berto in the mix now. He feeling hot. You know, I don't know what Americana is doing. I completely forgot about him after he got stopped by Canelo, which everybody knew was gonna happen. So don't fake like but be surprised. You knew Canelo was gonna get that knockout. And now Amir Khan disappeared into sunset with his money, I guess. I guess he just disappeared into the sunset with his money. So, if he come back to 147, though, I really don't really care to see him fight Kell Brook. I don't really care to see him get stopped again, to be honest with you. I just don't. Um, I like to see him fight Broner. He probably get stopped by that, too, because if he get caught with a right uppercut, that's it. Berto probably could stop it. But honestly, man, a Danny Garcia rematch would be nice. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind that. That would be nice. Lamont Peterson. See Lamont Peterson in there? I don't know. I think Anthony. Nah, Anthony Peterson. I don't know when the last time he was at. I don't think he's been to 147. But if he is, he's in there. You got the Peterson brothers. You got. Hey, don't forget, y'all, that these 147 pounders can segue. They can segue up to 154 if they want to. Not saying just because Floyd did it. I'm just saying, some of them can. Like Errol Spence. Errol Spence would probably be really good at 154. Um, we definitely not. Nobody going to Canelo weight though. We need to boycott that. They need to boycott that mess. Canelo weight. What kind of mess is that? But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just doing a little matchmaking for 147. Um, that's it. Peace.